Money moves from those who do not manage it to those who do. Dave Ramsey. Making a budget is one of the greatest things you can do for your finances, but it is much easier said than done. The truth is, no one likes making budgets and then overspending. It isn't fun, but the problem stems from how we look at budgeting. Instead of thinking about all the ways we can spend more money, let's focus on all the ways we can save money. Because if you have money to save, you have money to keep. Number 10. Autosave your money. Accomplishing your saving goal can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. One of the most effective ways of saving money is through automation. Automated savings is a pretty simple concept. It involves setting up a series of automatic deposits from your checking account into a savings account that you don't touch. The key here is to never see the money in your checking account as spendable because it's already been earmarked for your long-term financial goals. You can start out by automating your savings by adding any amount you can afford to set aside each month, even if it's just $20, to an online bank account. It's no surprise that most people are skeptical about putting their money in a bank they can't visit, but it's worth noting that online banks have some of the best interest rates available today, which means you'll earn more on the money you save. Once you've done this, you'll never have to worry about making that deposit again, and over time, you'll look at your savings account and be amazed by how much money has accumulated while you weren't even thinking about it. Number 9. Set a spending limit on your credit card. A credit card spending limit will help you save money and won't harm your credit score. It's because you cannot spend more than what your credit limit is. If you have poor financial habits, it's easy to overspend. But if you accidentally overspend and go over your credit limit, you risk damaging your credit score. If that happens, it becomes harder to get a loan or mortgage in the future. Having a credit card spending limit will help you avoid these problems by limiting how much you can spend. If you're already in debt, you can also manage your debt payments by setting up automatic payments from your checking account. You might think it sounds like a good idea to keep track of all your spending and pay off your balance every month so that you don't have to worry about going over your credit limit. But this strategy only works if you're responsible enough to pay off your balance every month and have the discipline to do so consistently. But doing so is easier said than done, especially if you don't have a regular paycheck coming in. With variable income from freelance work or other sources, it can be difficult to know exactly how much money is coming in each month, which makes budgeting difficult, if not impossible. Number 8. Utilize the envelope budgeting system. In the 1990s, Dave Ramsey created the envelope budgeting system. His idea was to fill envelopes with cash that he could use as needed to keep track of his money. This system gives you complete control over your finances, since it leaves no room for error or overspending. If you're looking to pay off debt quickly without worrying about your next paycheck, this budget type is perfect for you. It works well if you have multiple sources of income, such as side hustles or investments that can supplement your primary job salary each month. The envelope budgeting system can help you save money fast and easily by giving you a concrete way to visualize where your money is going. You will need to create separate envelopes for each of your spending categories, such as rent and utilities, food and groceries, transportation, and so on. You should then place an amount in each of these envelopes equal to how much you want to spend on those things each month. Some of these categories will inevitably overlap. For example, rent can cover groceries and food can cover transportation. In this case, it makes sense to prepare a single envelope for both and put the total cost in there. If you're using multiple people's funds, like a family budget, you can keep track of who contributed what by writing down how much is in each envelope. If any funds remain at the end of each category's envelope, simply put them into a savings account. Number 7. Spend less on groceries. It is easy to think that spending a few $100s on groceries each week is not a big deal. However, the average American household spends more than $6,000 per year on food and drinks. This number can be even higher for families who eat out frequently or for those who live in expensive cities. There are many ways that you can reduce your grocery bills without sacrificing quality or taste. You can use coupons. Coupon clipping has gotten easier with apps like Flip and Retail Me Not. These apps will allow you to find deals at various stores around town, so you can save money while still enjoying food from your favorite restaurants. You may also want to try making your meals instead of eating out all the time, buying store-brand items instead of name brands, which often cost more, shopping around before selecting a product, taking advantage of price-matching policies at grocery stores, and purchasing bulk items that have less packaging waste than individually wrapped products. Number 6. Reduce clutter. Do you have too much stuff? Most of us do, and it's costing us more than we might realize. The average American household contains 300,000 items, and that's a lot of space to keep clean, heated and cooled, and protected from pests and weather. But on top of that, clutter is also costing us money in other ways. Did you know that people who have too much stuff spend nearly an hour a day looking for things they can't find? That lost time is money, especially if you're paying someone else an hourly rate to help out around the house. And then there's the other cost, the one to your health. Clutter has been linked to increased levels of stress and anxiety, which cost both your wallet and your well-being. The good news? Getting rid of excess stuff will save your health and your wallet. Number 5. Spend less on energy. Are you tired of overpaying for your energy bill? Do you want to start saving money on your energy costs without having to sacrifice any of the things you love? Cutting your energy use is a great way to get started. Energy efficiency doesn't have to be hard. In fact, it can be fast, easy, and enjoyable. You can even go green at the same time. Start by turning off the lights when you're not in the room and unplug appliances that aren't being used. Switch out incandescent bulbs for LED or CFL ones. They only cost a little more, but they last much longer and save you much more money over time. Also, use natural light as much as possible. If you have some art that needs an accent light, try one that's solar powered. When buying a new appliance, always make sure it's Energy Star certified. These efficient appliances cost only a fraction more than standard ones, but they pay for themselves in a few years by reducing your energy consumption. Save up money until you can buy a whole home solar system. It will be expensive up front, but it will slash your monthly bills. Number 4. Get a lower cell phone bill. Let's face it, there's no shortage of things demanding your attention. Phone calls, texts, emails, alerts. These days, we're all just bombarded with information that can be hard to keep up with. So you might not have noticed that the price you pay for your cell phone is creeping up. Did you know that you can save almost $10,000 in a couple of years just by lowering your cell phone bill? It's true. With a few simple steps, you can reduce your monthly bill by as much as 50% and start saving money like crazy. First off, check out your cellular plan. Are you paying for talk minutes you don't use? Are those unlimited text messages really worth the extra $20 each month? Probably not. If you're looking to cut down on costs and keep more cash in your wallet or in your savings account, then re-examine your cell phone bill today. You'll be glad you did. Number 3. Avoid the coffee shop. Skipping the coffee shop is one of the easiest ways to quickly save money because it's something you do every day and it doesn't require any major changes in your life. If you spend $5 a day on coffee and skip that one cup of coffee just once a week, you'll have saved $20 at the end of each month. That may not seem like much, but if you do this every week for a year, you'll save $1,040. If you want to save even more money, brew your own coffee at home. You can make a large batch of cold brewed coffee over the weekend that will keep you going all week. Or buy a French press and make your own hot or iced coffee to take with you wherever you go. When it comes to saving money, small changes make a big difference. Number 2. Put a limit on online spending. Saving money by limiting your online shopping is an easy and reliable way to grow your finances. Although it is hard to miss the convenience of online shopping, you can save money in several ways by doing so. When shopping online, it is easy to get distracted and buy things you didn't intend to. Buying only items on your list will help you avoid spending money on unnecessary items. Also, if you find yourself with a cart full of items, it's very tempting to just click Buy Now and ignore the cost. Limiting yourself to one cart per purchase will help you to buy only what you need. Hey, if you enjoyed it so far, please like this video and leave a comment. What is your best way to save money? Number 1. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. While at first it may seem a bit counterintuitive, there are actually several ways that living a healthier life can help you save money. When you're eating well and exercising regularly, you are less likely to get sick, which saves you money on doctor visits and medication. You'll also be less likely to need extensive dental work, which can be costly. Eating well means your clothes will fit better and last longer, which saves money on new clothes. If you live in an area where driving is unavoidable, maintaining your health means you can drive for longer periods of time without having to stop to rest or refuel because of fatigue or hunger. When you commit to living more healthily, it's easier to get into the habit of saving money. These two activities often go hand in hand. Each time you avoid spending money on something unhealthy or unnecessary, it encourages you to resist making similar purchases in the future. The more often this happens, the more disciplined you become about other aspects of your finances as well.